called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Colorado.
They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
And the gamble pays off. Down in tight in the red zone. You go for it on fourth and short. You pick up the first down, and now you've got your whole playbook at your disposal. This offense, they're thinking 6 points.
The Buffaloes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Trying to slam it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And the Buffaloes in the hurry up. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll leave it with him. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a ball.
Come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Sorsby. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's
out there who believe bye weeks sometimes can take away your rhythm. And that might be the case with this offense right now. They just don't seem to be clicking in the passing game.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Motion from the wideout. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The offense changing the play. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Find space on the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
The Buffaloes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Just going to keep it after the snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And the Buffaloes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He might want another play. Lewis wants to pass. He's got him. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. They want to run this quarterback. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
Looking for space. It's Hayden. Got enough space. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll move the wide receiver with the run on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Alabama is on the short side of things right now. But like the days of Tua and Devontae Smith in the 2018 title game, do not rule out a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He's going to run it, and this one will be stopped for no gain. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sorsby. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Running through contact.
And how about this defense, man? You talk about providing a spark and some energy. They make the big interception. I think most importantly, Jesse, set their offense up in ridiculous field position.
And that's one thing this defense practices so much throughout the week, right? It's creating turnovers. They are so opportunistic on that side of the football. And they've got athletes. They've got dudes that are dangerous once they get the ball in their hands. And you saw it right there.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right, and then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Buffaloes! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the 1st down. Lowers those pads. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Man, Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Slithers into space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. It's a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Hayden. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Lewis to throw. Quick completion on the out. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it as a +42.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Buffaloes with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the 4th quarter, they are going to be gassed.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Down to the 36-yard line, and some nifty moves to try to make a big play on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. Floating away.
Get that interception.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
21, Texas Tech, 14.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. And the Buffaloes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. And the Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Lewis wants to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Buffaloes send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Myers. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Wants to throw again. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. Turning it on. Oh, the hops.
A nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Motion from the back. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Flips it out to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The sure hands, it's Joyner. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time on target. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy over.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off play action. Bringing the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll be able to snap it one more time. Let's see how aggressive they are on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Gets down with the slide. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Red Raiders will kick it away to crank up the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Might be changing the route. Lewis to throw. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that 1st down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Boy, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a 1st down.
They'll ride the hot hand. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Bears the pressure. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Buffaloes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Buffaloes will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Hayden. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
A first down run in the red zone. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Quarterback adapted. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
What a 3rd down stop by this defense. 3rd down and goal, no problem. You know that guy. Every time he touches the football, you hold your breath because he's so dynamic at the quarterback spot. They were ready, and they forced the 4th and goal.
Absolutely perfect. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Clemson has the lead right now. Feels like they've been on top since they ran down the hill, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 13 over Georgia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I'd go back to him again after that first carry, but the defense more ready. They're more alert, dialed into the running back. They're like, listen, we've given up one big play. All eyes on him. Nice job getting the guy on the ground.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sorsby. Got his man on the right.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding. I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll start this drive at their own 48. the handoff. It's Welch. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give to the tailback. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Here we go.
Right back to the well. They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The quick out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There he goes. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And the Buffaloes are flying down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
They've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Yankee blue. Yankee blue. Hey, Cam. Hey.
They'll try the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line.
And I think a lot of times on offense, you start to get 1st and goal. People are like, why do you run outside? You run outside because you want DBs to have to tackle, you know. But they did a good job stringing this play out, not letting it get downhill, and making the tackle on 1st down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pushes for the goal line. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. It's complete to the right. Touchdown, Colorado! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The 16-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sorsby. He lets one fly deep. He's got it along the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Defense looks like they're coming. Gets the back moving. To the air on first down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And the comeback is on.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. The Buffaloes can really attack on this second and breaks into the open. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a one-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning him here to save some clock.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10.
Get set, get set.
Looking for space. It's Welsh. At the 35, he's loose. Just plowing ahead. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Touchdown, Buffs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sorsby. Finds his man, it's Joyner. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. The problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Catch in the middle, it's Kyle. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Caught near the sticks. It's Eakin. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They're moving quickly after that big 4th down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Looking to throw, it's Sorsby. Under fire. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. The short hands, it's Joyner. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and just so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. It's complete! Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Why not double the try total and go for 2?
Moves.
To the air. It's Sorsby. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Just over 30 seconds to play. They'll line up for the onside kick, and they've got to get it to have a shot. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Leaves it with the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Now we'll put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.